Hey guys, this is Shane and welcome to my Curator of the Lost channel. Today, hey, I'm going over some found and some sold books. I like that format right now. Give you some things that have sold recently, some highlights, and then new stuff that I'm finding that I'm getting ready to list and sell. So thanks for the channel support, the views, the comments, all that stuff. You guys keep watching, we'll keep doing it and just see what happens. So before I jump in, I want to say, if you haven't seen, I think I've had this shirt and worn it before, my volcanic ramen shirt. You probably see it better on the thumbnail. And whenever I wear this shirt, I think of these two buddies of mine at work that they love spicy stuff. And there's a Vietnamese place we go to, don't eat ramen, but eat pho. And they call, I forget, they've got a name for it. It's not just like spicy pho. It's like, nuclear, Chernobyl pho or whatever, but you can order it on a scale of 1 to 10, and it's even at the 1, it's just atrociously hot. I can't even being at the table with them, it smells so bad. But one of the guys, he's gotten it all the way to 8, and he says, "Oh, it's not that bad." He's from Taiwan, and he says his taste buds, it's not hot. So anyway, any time I wear this shirt, I think of them. So let's jump in and talk about some highlights on some things that I've sold. And this is, I don't know, it's $250 worth of stuff. Just some stuff sold in the last week or so. The first thing was this set as a 2-volume set of this the Matter with Things, a really cool set. I got these for like $10 and they sold for $70. Then I had this Frank Zappa book. That was one that I had bought from the library, one of my libraries. The lady had been trying to sell it on Facebook, and I actually paid her $8 for it. It sold for like $39. The cool thing about this one was it was the original 1984, no ISBN code, really good book. So that was $39. Then I had this book of Jennifer Estep fiction books. They actually sold for $25, and I had gotten those for like $0.25 a piece at like my local Salvation Army. So I only had like $2 in those. Then this Doctor Who, I had a set of, I got them at a 25-cent sale. Talked about them a few weeks ago, and I had listed them all. I had like, I think 22 or 23 of them. And somebody said, "Hey, I only need 7. Would you break them out?" They said they'd pay a premium, so they paid $50 for the 7. So I did it. I broke it out, sold the 7 for $50, and I've got the others listed, for a good price too. So we'll see what happens. Then this Warhammer 40K book, this Book of Martyrs, it sold for $50. It sold like an hour after I listed it. It was crazy fast. May have underpriced that one, but it really was an exquisite paperback. It didn't have anything wrong with it. Anytime I see Warhammer 40K, I always check it out. So, and then this last one, I was at I think these were some Mark Knopfler Dire Straits. I used to be a huge Dire Straits fan. That self-titled album, Dire Straits and Communique, Love Over Gold, all those are great albums. And it has some Mark Knopfler CDs. I'd gotten these like 6 CDs for like $0.25 each. And I was going to rip them and do the MP3s, but it's gotten so hard to do that anymore and play on devices. It's like everything's pushing to streaming. I just decided to sell them and got $20 for them. Quick flip. So anyway, that was some of the sold highlights, and that's what $100 to like $255 of sales. So pretty good. So some of the highlights. All right, now let's jump in to some of the found books. This one, I got this one for $0.25, and it's a library. This is for me to finish reading, The Midnight Library. I started on Hoopla, my digital library app, right? And I read half of it, and for some reason I got sidetracked and my reservation expired, and then the library dropped it. And so I got this just to finish reading it. Then, I've got a couple of things of media here, and I know all the media sellers are going to be like, "Yeah, Shane, get with the program, sell media, sell DVDs and CDs." But this one series, Mr. Novak, paid $3 for it. I don't know this series. Anyway, first season, paid $3. It's like $35 on Amazon. And then this one, Raise the Red Lantern, don't know anything about it. You can say paid $1 for it. It's like $35 on Amazon. So big price on media. And they look like they had really good sales scores. So they should sell pretty fast. So that's good. Then I got this. This was free. It was a Marshall Space Flight Center here on Redstone Arsenal in North Alabama, Huntsville. The Marshall Star, little, Marshall Space Flight Center. This was from the Columbia crew. This was from commemorated 2003. So anyway, this was free. So when I see these, I pick them. I've sold these in the past. People like them for space, collectibles, but that's cool. All right. I bought this. It's kind of I'll probably keep this in my collection. It's only like a $5 book. I love the cover. Mike Mars, astronaut. Isn't that cool? Paperback. One thing, I just thought that was kind of cool. But one thing that's really cool about it is this Donald Wollheim, the guy that wrote this. If you don't know him, he was a great, amazing science fiction editor. And he worked for Avon Books and Ace Books, and he was an editor. Started some of those science fiction magazine stuff too. But one of my favorite stories that I've read about Donald Wollheim is, I think when it was actually with, I think it was Ace at the time, but there are these editions, the unauthorized publications of Lord of the Rings, and he'd said that he had contacted Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien, and said, hey, can I publish these? And in paperback form. And Tolkien supposedly said he would not, make his stuff in paperbacks and degrade it. Now, Tolkien, I think, has discounted that this ever was said. This is urban legend or whatever. So Wollheim did some studying and figured out there was a loophole that he could publish these things. And I'm putting in said it's like my favorite Lord of the Rings covers. I love these, but it's the unauthorized copies. But supposedly they still, even though they're unauthorized, they still paid Tolkien. And then Ballantine published the Lord of the Rings in, they started publishing them and did the paperbacks. I think and they're making a lot of money off of it. So it's interesting, that whole, whether it's true or not, I don't know. But that whole dynamic is amazing, and I love, again, it's my favorite covers for Lord of the Rings stuff. Okay, couple of technical books. Yawn, who cares? This anechoic chambers, anechoic chamber. You have a big room. You put this radar absorbing material inside it, so that you can do things on what we call a compact range. So anyway, it's about an $80 book. I paid $8 for it. So this is $85. It's good. And then here's some wavelets and filter bands books. This is another. I paid $5 for this one, and it's like an $80 to $85 book. So good big win. Now I kind of went these next ones. There was some Happy Hollister books. Everybody knows Nancy Drew. The Hardy Boys. I don't know if you remember the Happy Hollisters. These were $2 a piece. Now, this one is like a real hard to find one in the series, one on Trolls. It regularly sells for $25 to $30. So this one's kind of a no-brainer. I cherry-picked the other ones that I got. I got this one, Mystery Hollisters and the Mystery of the Golden Witch. I see this selling. I thought this was another one that was more rare, $25. But I see a lot of them selling for more like $10. And the same thing for the Happy Hollisters and the Scarecrow Mysteries. Okay, I thought this was more like one of the rare ones, $30. It may only be like $13 to $15. And then the last one I got 4 of these. It's Happy Hollisters and the Mexican Idol. Again, I thought these, I was trying to cherry pick them. They had more of them, but a lot of them are only $4 or $5. This one may only be like 10, 13, 15 instead of like 30. I paid $2 each for them. They're kind of cool, but the Trolls is definitely the best one. That's like the one, that's a $30 bill all day long. All right, then I picked up a copy, real clean copy of the Alcoholics Anonymous 3rd edition, the big blue book. This one was really clean, didn't have any writing. It's I think on the 11th edition, 82 11th edition. I see these selling all day long for 25 to 30. The better the condition, the more solid they are on that. First editions of these, you know, they go back into the mid 70s. This is of the third book, the third edition of the book, the blue book. First printings will go higher, right? But even like this 11th edition or 11th printing of the third edition, it's usually 25 to 30. You'll see them selling sometimes for 10, but usually when it's in good condition like this, that's the price. All right. Oh, I just dropped it. What you see is what you get, baby. All right. Okay, Dune. Honestly, this is one that was in my death pile that I've been going through and listing. It's not a recent. It's a recent Rediscovery find. I don't know how long I've had this, and it's a Frank Herbert Dune. All right. So this one, you'll see. First off, it's got. Well, you can see it here. It says Book Club Edition. Also, if it doesn't have the blue boards, that's a clear indication. The other thing you have to do on these, even when you have a book club edition, I've got it bookmarked here. You should come back to the back on Dune, and there'll be a gutter code. All right, can you see it right in there? Oh, it's hard to read, but you can see that. See that? That's not an ink spot. That's a gutter code. A lot of the Random Houses, the Doubleday, a lot of them use these gutter codes for book club editions. That was an X22. Now the X, the X is just like a year code. So the section not a 1965 book club edition, as you would think by the copyright page, even though it said book club. If you looked at the print date, if I can find it, nothing like being prepared. I was just going to show you this. You have to do research. All right. See the copyright page, you'll see 1965, right? It's not a even though it says right here, book club edition, very clearly. No confusion, it's not a first. If it was a first, it'd have blue boards too. But you go to that gutter code, you find out that the X22, it's the X is like a year code, which means 1982 in this case, and the 22 is the 22nd week of the year. And this thing is bizarre. I'm seeing even some of these. I saw some from the 1983, which would be the last of these book club editions of Dune, selling for like $150. And this one's, you know, it's got some, it's not totally perfect, but I've seen even the book club editions, 150, 170, 180 bucks. I'll do a little research, take some good photos. I think I got at least $100 here. So, anyway, I think I paid $1 for it. Pretty good. Okay, now here's something that I paid. I paid 50 cents each for these, and it's a whole stack of National Geographic History. It's the History magazine, not the regular, the History magazine. I had great luck selling these. These are published like bi-monthly, every 2 months. So you get 6 for a year is 6. I see these a lot of times, 6 selling for a year, selling for like 30 to 35 bucks. I have a lot of success with these. If you don't have a full year, put a couple years together. I always look out for these if I can get them at the right price. 50 cents is usually the max I want to pay for them regardless, but a lot of times I get them for a quarter. National Geographic History, kind of cool. Try not to have another disaster. Okay, there was a whole slew of these. I got carving Christmas ornaments. It's about a $15 book. Paid $1 for it. Here's one on relief carving. It's kind of neat, right? It shows you how to make all this cool stuff. I tried to make a bulldog. That was a $15 one. Now this one, I don't know what's this called, fan carving. Look at that. And I like the looks of this. I would never have the patience. This one's like 30 bucks, so that's good. And then this one I thought was so cool. Carving tree bark. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at some of this. That is just like, I love this. It looks like all the old gnomes and dwarfs and, yeah, anyway. This is about a $15 book too. So they're all 15. The one was 30. I like it. All right. Then, I think I paid a couple bucks for this one. It's like a $45 or $50 book on Amazon. Indian Larry. He's a chopper shaman. I don't know who he is, but he's got a striking cover. He's got pictures of Indian Larry all through there. Should be 45 or 50 bucks. I got paid $3 for it, maybe $2. Pretty good. All right. This is about a $25 book. American Folk Magic. It's got charms, spells, and herbals. That stuff's popular, you know. It's like a $25 book. I know a lot of people, like, they don't want anything to do with it. It's like, it doesn't bother me. I sell it. It's 25 bucks. It's good. All right. This one, if you don't know about it, if you see it, you just check them out. The Old Black's Law Dictionary. This one's 7th edition. I'm seeing this still, the 7th edition, selling for, I don't know, 40, 45 bucks. The newer editions can be like over 100. This is an older one, but I saw a couple of these sell for like 20. I think this is a solid $40 bill. I think I paid $3 or $4 for it with that dot. But anytime I see these, if they're priced right, they're easy sell. They'll list, they'll sell. Blacks, easy to remember. Easy, you don't see them that much, but I think in the past couple of years I've found and sold. This is like the 4th one, so it's not too big. All right, last item. This was kind of cool. 50 cents each on these, and I'm gonna hold them up here so you'll see them all. I've got, all right, there's 12 of these. Okay, now let me show you what they are. They're ex-library copies, all of them, but they're Richard Feynman CDs, the Feynman Lectures, on 12 CD sets. They've got all of the library markings, but they were all intact. I didn't check them all yet. I will before I sell them, but they all looked really clean, and they were 50 cents each, so I got $6 in these. On eBay, now not library copies, like used copies, I'm seeing these sell for like $30 to $35 each. Somebody sold a set of 12 for 900 bucks. So I think even though these are library copies, I can get, there's 12 of them. I think I still can get at least maybe 200 bucks for them. I think because they're in good condition. If they're 30 bucks a piece, that's 360. Okay, somebody wants library copies, 150. I think I can still get 150 bucks for them. So that was a big win. They're, like I said, I paid 50 cents each. It's Blue Dot. So that's it. That's what I found. That's what I sold. That's the latest and the greatest. So anyway, hope everybody's doing good. See cool, buy cool, and then list it so you can sell it. And we'll talk to you soon.